Alright, hey guys, I'm here with a show review. Last night at Davey's Uptown over in Kansas City, I saw the old school thrash crossover band D.R.I, aka Dirty Rotten Imbeciles. D.R.I, this is their 32nd year as a band, so, I can't think of too many bands that I've seen in person that have made it past like 20 years, let alone 32. But yeah, DRI, for those who don't know, kind of helped invent the term crossover. So, the crossover between hardcore punk and thrash metal. Kind of them and Suicidal Tendencies and, like Stormtroopers of Death and MOD and stuff like that. To me, like, I think DRI is the, like, kind of for real the godfathers of that whole thing. But anyway, yeah. So they had, you've probably, if you look up old school videos of them, they have like photos and videos of back in the day they'd play and they'd hang the set list and it'd be so long it would reach to the floor from the ceiling. So yeah, they played a ton of songs last night, at least 30. I might have the set list. I've looked through my pictures, but it was at least 30. And yeah, they are 32 years going, so they're not nearly as fast as they were. But I don't blame them because, like, they set a new standard for playing fast back in the day. But anyway, yeah, they sounded great, I thought. They had that really good old school sounding crunch in the guitar, especially on kind of the songs from their later discography that were more thrash metal. So they had more like breakdowns and like thrash breaks and stuff like that. So that was really good. And that's good thick bass sound too. The sound at Davey's, this is my first time there. That's actually a pretty cool venue. Um, you walk in and you're in this bar, and it's a little tiny bar, and I'm in there, I'm like, where's the band gonna play? But they have a side room that's just this big, long hall, basically, that has another bar in it. And it was actually pretty well suited for DRI. Lots of room for circle pitting and a little bit of crowd surfing and stage diving as well. Yeah, the crowd was great. It was basically nonstop circle pits the entire time. And the entire time was a long time because DRI, they honestly played for over an hour and a half. And when you're in a band that, like, most of your discography comprises of sub 2 minute songs, to play for over an hour and a half, that's pretty crazy. So yeah, that was really cool that they played for that long. Sounded great. They did a lot of old school stuff. They did even like a chunk of songs from the first LP there. My favorite, like just personal favorites, I Don't Need Society was great. Violent Pacification was great, of course. 5 Year Plan and Beneath the Wheels. Yeah, really. I mean, they hit everything off the set. Oh, so DRI is kind of known for, like, they tour a lot. They're never going to record anything. We heard a couple new songs. The first one was called, man, I had it, but I just can't remember. Whatever. They played two new songs. I remember the second one. I think said it was called something like, Everyone's a Christian or something like that. The first one was called like We Need TV or something like that. They sounded great. The first one they played sounded like something off of their first couple of albums. So I'm pretty optimistic about new stuff. They said they're going into the studio next month, and I believe they said their new album will be out next year. So that's good. Something to look forward to. Yeah, overall, just a really good performance, really good crowd. Sound was great. Yeah, legendary performance from a legendary band was great. First opening band was this really, really cool punk rock band called Sister Mary Rotten Crotch. So they sounded kind of like Keith Morris era Black Flag, kind of mixed with a little bit of Bad Religion. Really, really cool stuff. Very intense, aggressive vocals, but also kind of some guitar sounds that kind of like played around with some melodies and stuff. So that was cool. And then the second opening band was another KC band called American Dischord. A little bit more of a like traditional kind of skate punk take on punk rock. I mean, they sound checked with a No Effects song. I thought that was pretty funny. But yeah, lots of like vocalizing, like whoa and stuff like that. They might have been the only band that night to use clean vocals. Yeah, good stuff. Good, really fun stuff. They got the crowd to sing along to a couple of their songs, and I'm sure not a whole lot of people there knew who they were, so that's always fun. But yeah, overall, really good night. I hope more good shows come to Davey's because I really dug that place. And yeah, all right, I'll be back later with another review. Take care.